Behind this old arcade machine is a secret room that nobody knows about. Here's why I built it. For the past year, I've been trying to play video games in peace, but every time I go to play, this happens.
Wanna watch this 10-hour series of paint drying with me?
So my goal is simple. Build a secret gaming room that nobody would ever expect, and just in case someone came close to finding it, there would be something there to distract them so I don't get interrupted. So, let me take you back a few days ago.
So I was looking around and I honestly think I found the perfect distraction, an arcade machine.
When I was younger, it was almost impossible to walk past one of these bad boys without playing it. The only thing is,
These things cost thousands of dollars. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find an old one on Facebook Marketplace.
so after a few hours of searching, I finally found the perfect one.
All right, so I found one and they want $500 for it, which is honestly a lot for a used arcade machine. So I'm gonna try to negotiate it for lower.
Do you know how to negotiate on Facebook Marketplace?
I got it. We're gonna go there, put the arcade machine in your car, and drive away without paying.
Nick, that's not negotiating, that's just stealing.
Oh, right. Let's do it anyway.
After not taking any of Nick's advice, I was luckily able to negotiate it down to $350.
All we gotta do now is go pick it up.
And then put it in your car and drive away without
Nick,
paying.
we're not gonna steal.
Fine.
So after they sent me the dimensions of the Pac-Man machine, I went to go check my car to see if it would fit. And sadly, we had a huge problem.
No way. I really thought it was gonna fit in here. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. That's what she said.
And just as I was contemplating whether or not to go with Nick's plan, a miracle happened.
So they just said for an extra $50, they'll drive to the house and drop the arcade machine off here.
Bro, that is perfect. Can't believe you wanted to steal that.
That was your idea.
I would never say something like that.
And later that night, they arrived with the arcade machine. And this thing looked epic. The only thing left to do was to carefully put it in the house and test this thing to see if it actually worked.
There it goes.
Wow. All right, so now that I have this giant old school arcade machine, here's my plan.
In exactly 24 hours from now, I will host a game night to see who can get the highest score on Pac-Man. And while everyone is taking turns practicing, I will be getting all the practice I need in my personal gaming room completely undistracted. So with only 24 hours left until the game night starts, it was time to figure out the most important thing.
And that is where I'm gonna build this secret gaming room.
So after searching every room in the house, trying to find the best place to put this secret gaming room, I found the perfect spot.
All right, so in this back room of our house, we have this that pretty much we just use for storage. Honestly, I think this is perfect. I think it's also terrifying. In a previous video, we heard rats back here,
What the fuck was that?
but it would make a pretty good secret gaming room.
And now that I found where I was gonna put this secret gaming room, we had to clean up everything around it so it looked as legit as possible.
All right, we got everything cleared out around it. Now it's time for the part I'm not looking forward to.
Clearing all of this out. So we spent the next 15 minutes clearing out the room to transform it into a secret gaming room, which we may or may not have broken a few things.
Okay. Also okay over here.
But just a few minutes later,
Everything's so loud.
we were done.
The next thing I gotta figure out is actually how to make this secret door.
So I sketched out my idea, and this is my plan.
I'll first add 2x4s to the door frame to make a new door frame. I'll then put some decorative wallpaper all the way down the wall and cut out a perfect hole that fits perfectly with my new door frame, so I'll be able to get in and out of this secret room behind the arcade machine. You know what's next then, Nick?
What's next?
Home Depot.
Yay!
Why does something always have to go wrong? We just got in the car, and normally your tires are supposed to be at like 35 PSI. Mine's at 17. That means I pretty much have a flat tire.
So we headed to our nearest tire shop just to find out.
There's a nail in the tire. All the times we built stuff, there would be a nail out there. I have roughly 2 days that I can use this until I have to either replace the tire or get a patch, but it should be good to get us to Home Depot.
And thankfully, a few minutes later, we made it safely to Home Depot.
Feels good to be back, man.
Yep.
We spent the next 30 minutes picking up all the wood we would need to create a secret entrance. And we had everything cut down to the right sizes, just like I had sketched out on my plan. But when we headed back home, we ran into a really big problem.
Wow.
So it's bigger at the top, and then once you come down, the door gets more narrow. I've never seen a door like that. That's cool.
And with time running out, we cut our wood pieces into the right dimensions, and a few minutes later, it fit. And with all the wooden pieces at the right dimensions, we started drilling our frame together to create the secret entrance to my gaming room. And just a few minutes later, the frame was finally done, and it was time to add the wallpaper.
Look how cool this stuff looks.
With the clock ticking and game night approaching very quickly, we spent the next hour adding wallpaper to the walls.
It's honestly not too bad.
And right as we were getting back on track,
All right, well, a little injury along the way, but wall's done. Oh, this isn't bad.
Now it's time to turn this
into a secret gaming room. All right, so every good gaming room needs stuff inside of it to actually turn it into a gaming room. So that's what I'm gonna buy now.
So I bought all the accessories I could find that would fit in the gaming room and have same-day delivery. And just a few hours later,
got my stuff. LED lights. More LED lights. I honestly don't know what this is. LED sign. LED remote. Finally, some extension cables. Let's go turn this into a gaming room. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is fill this entire thing with LED lights. Now let's see if it worked.
Wow. That looks so sick.
Time to start adding the rest of the stuff.
Game zone.
Look how cool this looks.
Come check this out.
This is like my dream as a kid. This be my gaming room instead.
Right, now all the lights are done. It's time to start building the actual gaming setup. Let's hope the monitor holds on this. If it breaks, who cares, right?
Me, it's mine.
Controller. Here. Let's need more stack. God.
Room. Someone, that's your sister.
Yeah. I don't think she'll mind. Ow, is it my head? Oh yeah, oh, that's sick. Now for the most important thing.
My Xbox.
Your Xbox! I was praying that would fit in there.
You can put it sideways like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
Which side goes up?
Aren't you a true Xbox enthusiast?
Yeah. In case I get thirsty, we got some Prime.
and with just over an hour left before everyone arrived for the game night, the room was finally done.
And now it's time for the most important part, and that is actually hiding this room. So to do that, we're gonna use this. Here's the only problem. This thing weighs about 500 pounds, and if we're gonna make this thing a door, we're gonna have to put this thing on wheels.
Let me guess, back to Home Depot?
No, we're actually gonna go to Lowe's.
We could never cheat on Home Depot.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go to Home Depot.
So we rushed to Home Depot to pick up the wheels.
So stupid, I almost fell.
And we headed back home so we could hopefully move the arcade into place without breaking it. But after some small adjustments, we luckily didn't do any major damages and were able to wheel the arcade into its final spot.
Wow.
And with just a few minutes away from game night starting, we put everything into place, and just as I thought we were done, we ran into a huge problem.
As cool as this thing is gonna look, I need a way to be able to push and pull this thing towards me like a door. And right now, once my hands get close, they'll get caught. So I need to build some type of pulley right here so that I can pull it back and forth.
So we risked drilling a small handle in the back of the arcade in hopes that we didn't break the arcade. And with the handle working,
The only thing we gotta test now is if the arcade machine turns on after drilling into it.
I'm so nervous. I'm truth.
System installation.
Initialization, Drew.
Oh. Why is this taking so long? I'm so nervous. Something came up. Why'd you drill in the back?
Imagine.
It works.
and with everything working perfectly, it was finally time for the game night to see who is the best gamer in the house.
Since I'm gonna be in that gaming room, I need you to gather all the roommates up and start the Pac-Man game night.
I can do that. Like now?
Yeah, like right now.
Oh.
And as Nick left to go get everyone to bring into the arcade room, I headed into my secret gaming room so I could practice as much as I wanted to prove I am truly the best gamer in the house.
All right, practice some Pac-Man.
And while I was getting my practice in, I started to hear people arrive.
Hey, sound shocked.
And while everyone was playing Pac-Man and taking turns, I was playing Pac-Man all by myself, completely uninterrupted.
Just literally ate that roast. Why does it sound like they're having more fun out there than I'm having in here? I'm so curious. Comment down below what your favorite secret room is that I've ever built.
But now it was finally time to put my practice to the test.
That high school Pac-Man.
I would like to go.
Excuse me?
Hi, where did you guys come from?
All of my practice, time, and effort has come down to this very moment. It was finally time to prove that I am the best gamer in the house.
Dude, you lost like immediately.